Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and felt that sudden wave of frustration, the kind that comes from spotting yet another dark patch or age spot on your skin? You might think, where did that come from? It wasn't there yesterday. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Countless women over 60 experience the same confusion, annoyance, and helplessness. But what if I told you that the solution isn't hidden inside a pricey serum or buried deep within a luxury spa brochure? What if the answer was sitting quietly in your kitchen cabinet right now? In today's video, you'll uncover a surprisingly simple yet highly effective castor oil paste recipe crafted from affordable, everyday ingredients that's transforming the skin of older women across the country. This isn't a gimmick or an old wives' tale. In fact, it's outperforming many high-end creams and costly dermatological treatments. The secret, a key ingredient that most people completely overlook, but once added, it can make this paste 300% more effective by helping it dive deep beneath the surface and fade even the most stubborn pigmentation. Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal exactly what that ingredient is, how it works, and why skipping it means you're only getting a fraction of the results. Plus, I'll share real stories like Janet Williams from Phoenix, whose transformation stunned even her neighbors after just 5 days. Imagine this. Instead of hiding behind makeup or avoiding mirrors, you feel confident again. You run your fingers over your cheek and feel smooth, even-toned skin. That's what's possible with this paste. So in the next 20 minutes, I'll guide you step by step through the science, the recipe, and the method. You'll understand exactly why age spots form, what makes castor oil uniquely powerful, and how to finally reclaim the glowing, vibrant skin you deserve. Before we dive in, please take a moment to like this video. It truly helps me keep bringing you these age-defying lessons that are too often buried or forgotten. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and turn on the bell icon, because I don't want you to miss out on any future tips that could change your life. If you enjoy this content, comment the number 1 below. If not, feel free to comment 0. Your feedback helps me improve. All right, let's begin. Understanding the root cause of age spots. To truly fade age spots, we need to first understand what causes them. Age spots, also known as liver spots or solar lentigines, are those flat discolored patches that often show up on your face, hands, shoulders, or arms. They usually appear brown-gray or black, and while they're harmless, they can leave you feeling older than you really are. So why do they show up especially after 50? The answer lies in melanin, the pigment responsible for your skin's color. Over time and due to years of sun exposure, the melanocytes, the cells that produce melanin, begin to act out of balance. Instead of distributing melanin evenly, they clump it together. These clusters of pigment are what we see as dark spots on the skin. And here's something most people don't realize. This process doesn't happen overnight. According to research from the dermatology division at the Mayo Clinic, after age 40, our skin's ability to recover from sun damage sharply declines. What used to be minor damage in your 20s suddenly becomes permanent discoloration in your 60s. This is because the skin's natural cell turnover slows down dramatically. When you were younger, your skin refreshed itself about every 28 days. But by age 60, it can take up to 84 days, nearly 3 months. This is why superficial creams or over-the-counter spot treatments often fail. They simply don't go deep enough. Age spots originate in the lower layers of your skin where those melanin clusters form. Without penetrating to that depth, you're only treating the surface. Let's take Ruth Henderson, 65, from Tampa, Florida. Ruth took daily morning walks and was religious about applying sunscreen. But every month, new spots seemed to appear despite her efforts. Eventually, she realized something shocking. She was sitting by large, unshaded windows for hours each morning, sipping her tea and reading the news. And through those windows, invisible, UVA rays were damaging her skin. It's not just the sun outdoors. Indoor lighting and even blue light from your computer or smartphone screen contribute to pigmentation over time. Without proper protection, your skin is constantly under attack. So here's what you can do right now. Start applying a broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30 every single morning, even if you're staying inside. Avoid sitting in direct sunlight between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., even if it's coming through your living room windows. Use UV blocking window film, pull the curtains, or simply move your chair away from direct light. Wear protective clothing, long sleeves, a wide-brimmed hat, especially if you're gardening, walking, or spending time outside. When Ruth added these small changes to her routine and began using the castor oil paste recipe, you're about to learn her skin not only stopped forming new spots, but also began to clear up dramatically. Addressing the root cause is key. Otherwise, you'll find yourself trapped in a frustrating cycle. As soon as one spot fades, another appears. Take action tonight. Protect your skin during the day and get ready to heal it at night. The science behind castor oil's unique power. Now, you might be wondering why castor oil? What makes it special compared to coconut oil, almond oil, or even olive oil? The answer lies in a unique compound called ricinoleic acid, which makes up nearly 90% of castor oil's composition. This rare fatty acid has extraordinary anti-inflammatory and skin-penetrating properties. And that's exactly what makes castor oil stand out in the world of skincare. In a study conducted by dermatologists at Harvard Medical School, ricinoleic acid was shown to penetrate the skin barrier up to 10 times more effectively than other common carrier oils. That's a game changer when it comes to treating age spots because, as we've already discussed, you need to reach the deeper layers of skin to see real results. This isn't just theory, it's working for real people. Like Janet Williams, 68, from Phoenix, Arizona. After decades of sun exposure in the dry desert climate, her face and hands were covered in dark, stubborn patches. She tried everything: pricey, brightening serums, prescription retinoids, even laser treatments. But the results were always temporary. Or worse, they irritated her sensitive skin. Then a friend introduced her to this castor oil-based paste. Janet was skeptical, but she gave it a try. After just 5 days, her neighbor asked if she'd had a professional facial or a chemical peel because her skin looked visibly smoother, more radiant, and dramatically clearer. That's the power of deep healing. In the upcoming steps, I'll break down exactly how to make this castor oil paste, the proportions you need, how often to use it, and of course the powerful ingredient in step 4 that boosts the formula's effectiveness by 300%. Stick with me, we're only just beginning. Continuing from where we left off, we've seen how castor oil's unique composition allows it to reach deep into the skin far beyond what ordinary creams can manage. But why does it work so well on age spots, especially for mature skin? Here's the science. Castor oil's compounds penetrate straight to the dermal layers, the exact region where age spots begin to form. Unlike most topical creams that get stuck at the surface, ricinoleic acid, the primary active component in castor oil, bypasses these superficial barriers. Its molecular structure is not just beneficial on its own, it acts as a carrier. This means it helps dissolve and deliver other healing ingredients deeper into the skin, dramatically enhancing the overall effectiveness of any treatment it's part of. This isn't just theory. The International Journal of Toxicology has published compelling studies showing that castor oil supports lymphatic drainage, reduces inflammation, and stimulates healthy cell turnover. These are crucial processes for older skin, which often becomes sluggish and less responsive with time. Unlike aggressive chemical treatments that can leave skin red raw or even damage, castor oil manages all this without causing irritation. That's why it's such a perfect choice for seniors, especially those with sensitive or reactive skin. What's more, castor oil doesn't just stop at fading spots. It also triggers collagen production and improves skin elasticity, gradually leading to a smoother, more youthful appearance. But, and this is a big, but not all castor oils are made the same, the quality of the oil makes all the difference in the results you'll see. So what should you look for? Always choose cold-pressed hexane-free organic castor oil. This type retains the highest levels of ricinoleic acid and therapeutic nutrients. On the flip side, oils that are chemically extracted or processed with heat lose a significant portion of their healing properties. Sadly, many people don't realize this until it's too late. Take David Thompson, a 72-year-old from Oregon. He applied a drugstore castor oil daily for months with no visible change. What he didn't know was that the oil he bought contained additives and had been heat processed, robbing it of its beneficial qualities. Once he switched to a high-quality, cold-pressed organic oil from a reputable source, the difference was stunning. Within just 2 weeks, his age spots began to fade. Even better, his skin became softer and noticeably more hydrated. When shopping, be sure to scrutinize the label. Look specifically for the terms cold-pressed, hexane-free, and organic. Steer clear of products with added fragrances, preservatives, or fillers. These can clog pores, trigger irritation, and even make pigmentation worse, especially in older skin. If possible, verify the supplier's extraction methods and ask whether they conduct purity testing. This guarantees the oil's potency and ensures you're applying a safe product. Storage also matters more than you might think. To preserve the oil's healing properties, keep it in a cool, dark place like a cupboard away from heat sources. And don't hang on to the same bottle for too long. Replace it every 6 months to make sure it stays fresh and effective. Using poor quality oil is more than just a waste of time, it can actually make things worse. Contaminants or degraded compounds might irritate the skin or even contribute to more pigmentation. Your skin deserves the best, so invest in the highest quality castor oil you can afford. It's not just a beauty purchase, it's an act of self-care that your skin will thank you for. Previously, we explored how castor oil alone, while powerful, often struggles to penetrate deep enough into the skin to fully erase stubborn age spots. But what if there was a simple way to enhance its absorption, transforming it into a far more effective remedy? Here's where a surprising yet transformative secret comes into play: fine-grained sea salt. Yes, that humble mineral sitting in your kitchen could be the key to unlocking castor oil's full potential. Most people apply castor oil directly onto their skin, hoping it will miraculously dissolve age spots overnight. And while it is rich in ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid known for reducing inflammation and nourishing the skin, its ability to reach the deeper layers of the skin where melanin accumulates is limited. But add just a pinch of high-quality fine-grained sea salt and everything changes. Sea salt acts as a natural penetration enhancer. When you mix it with castor oil, it helps open tiny pathways in the skin, microscopic channels that allow the oil's healing compounds to seep deeper into the dermal layers where the true repair must happen. This isn't just anecdotal. A study published in the Journal of Dermatology found that mineral-rich sea salt can temporarily create micropores in the skin's outer layer, the stratum corneum, without causing harm. These micropores significantly boost the absorption rate of topical treatments by as much as 300%. But sea salt isn't just about opening doors. It's rich in essential minerals like magnesium, potassium, calcium, and zinc nutrients that not only promote better absorption, but also actively support the skin's repair processes. They reduce inflammation, help hydrate dry or aging skin, and even promote collagen production. Unlike synthetic enhancers that often irritate the skin or weaken its protective barrier over time, sea salt works harmoniously with your body. It supports rather than disrupts your skin's natural balance. And the benefits don't stop there. Fine-grained sea salt also offers gentle exfoliation. Think of it as softly sweeping away the dead skin cells that might otherwise block your treatment from being absorbed. Unlike harsh scrubs or chemical exfoliants, the tiny crystals of fine salt are gentle, especially on delicate, mature skin. This dual action, exfoliating while enhancing penetration, creates the ideal environment for castor oil to work its magic. But here's an important warning: not all salt is created equal. Using coarse cooking salt or bath salts can do more harm than good. Their jagged crystals may scratch the skin, causing irritation or even triggering more pigmentation. Likewise, table salt is often loaded with additives like iodine or anti-caking agents that can interfere with the oil's natural properties. Stick with fine-grained sea salt. It's uniform. Smooth particles provide the right texture, gritty enough to be effective, but not abrasive. So how do you make this magical mixture? Start with 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed organic castor oil. Add about 1/8 of a teaspoon of fine-grained sea salt. Stir it well in a clean, small container until it forms a slightly gritty paste that spreads easily. Here's a personal note: I had age spots on my hands and face for over 2 years. I tried every over-the-counter cream and even some pricey dermatologist-recommended treatments. Nothing worked until I stumbled across a mention of this sea salt technique in a dermatology journal. Skeptical but hopeful, I made a small batch of the paste and applied it each night. Within just 10 days, the change was visible. My most stubborn spots had faded noticeably. Friends even started asking if I'd gotten laser treatment. Before using the paste on your face or hands, always do a patch test. Apply a little on your inner forearm and wait 24 hours. If there's no irritation, you're good to go. Apply the paste with gentle circular motions right over your age spots. Leave it on overnight, then rinse it off with lukewarm water in the morning. If you feel a bit of tingling, that's okay. But If it stings or irritates, just reduce the amount of salt next time. This one simple adjustment, adding a pinch of sea salt, is the line between surface level care and real deep transformation. Without it, your castor oil may never reach where it needs to go. To build on what we just learned about the importance of proper technique, let's now talk about how to apply the castor oil and sea salt paste in a way that unlocks its full potential, and why so many people don't see results simply because they rush the process. When the thick, sticky paste first touches cooler skin, it tends to form a superficial barrier. This barrier limits how deeply the active ingredients can penetrate. That's why a simple yet often overlooked trick, warming the paste slightly before application, can make a remarkable difference. Just rub a small amount between your palms for a few seconds or place the sealed container in a bowl of warm water for about a minute. This gentle warming process softens the paste, making it more fluid and easier to absorb. But be careful not too hot. Overheating can damage the healing compounds in the oil and may even irritate your skin, defeating the purpose of the treatment. Another crucial but underestimated factor is how long you leave the paste on. Many people apply it correctly, but then wash it off far too soon. The active ingredients, especially racinoleic acid in the castor oil, need time to work their magic, breaking down stubborn pigment clusters and supporting the skin's natural renewal. For best results, the paste should remain on your skin for 6 to 8 hours. Overnight application is ideal. That extended contact time allows the castor oil to interact deeply with melanin deposits, while the sea salt's minerals promote cellular repair. But what if you toss and turn at night or worry the paste will rub off on your sheets? Simple fix: cover the treated area. Use a thin cotton glove for your hands or a soft, breathable cotton cloth for facial spots loosely secured with medical tape. This not only keeps the paste in place, but also allows your skin to breathe, vital for overnight healing. Consider the story of Eleanor Jackson from Michigan. She had been battling stubborn age spots on her hands for months. Despite applying castor oil twice daily, she saw minimal results. Frustrated, she almost gave up until she discovered proper technique. Eleanor began warming the paste, slightly massaging it in with gentle circular motions for 60 to 90 seconds, and covering her hands with cotton gloves overnight. Within just 2 weeks, the difference was undeniable. Her age spots had faded more in that short time than they had over the previous 3 months. Her experience is a powerful reminder the technique isn't optional, it's essential. So, how can you replicate Eleanor's success? Start with a small amount of paste, about the size of a pea for each age spot. Warm it gently between your palms until it feels slightly warm to the touch. Then massage it into the affected area using light circular motions for 60 to 90 seconds. Focus on even coverage and apply just enough pressure to stimulate the skin without causing irritation. Harsh rubbing, especially on mature skin, can do more harm than good. Once applied, cover the area with breathable cotton fabric to keep the paste in place through the night. In the morning, rinse gently with lukewarm water and pat dry with a soft towel. Avoid scrubbing or using harsh soaps. These can irritate the skin and reduce the treatment's effectiveness. By using this method consistently, you ensure that the healing compounds reach the deeper layers of your skin where they're needed most. And remember, how you apply is just as important as what you apply. Still here and following along? Comment the number 4 below so I know you're with me. Setting realistic timelines and expectations. Because results that truly last don't happen overnight. Achieving brighter, more even-toned skin, especially when working with mature skin, takes time, patience, and a dose of realism. Too many people abandon effective treatments because they expect miracles in a week or two, not realizing the progress happening beneath the surface. Scientific research shows that visible results from age spot treatments usually begin after 10 to 14 days of consistent application. The most significant fading tends to occur over 6 to 8 weeks. Why the delay? Mature skin renews more slowly, while younger skin turns over every 28 to 35 days. Older skin may take anywhere from 60 to 84 days. That means the changes you're hoping to see could already be underway, even if you can't spot them just yet. The castor oil and sea salt paste works by gradually breaking down melanin clusters and supporting your skin's regeneration process. As the skin sheds old pigmented cells, newer, healthier ones rise to the surface. But this doesn't happen overnight. It's a gentle, natural process. In most cases, progress appears as a slow lightening of the spots. They may become less intense, less defined or smaller week by week. Surface level spots caused by recent sun exposure may respond faster, while older, deeper pigmentation might need the full 8 weeks or even up to 12 weeks for optimal results. Along the way, you might notice other benefits like smoother texture, softer skin, or a more radiant tone. These subtle signs are important. They tell you that the paste is working at a cellular level even before dramatic fading becomes visible. Take Frank Rodriguez from Texas. After 2 weeks of daily treatment, Frank felt disappointed. His age spots looked the same, but his wife noticed something different. His skin appeared healthier and more vibrant. Encouraged, he stuck with it. By week 4, Frank began noticing the changes himself. And by week 8, his age spots had faded so noticeably that his skin tone looked more even than it had in years. Frank's story shows us something valuable. Your eyes might not see the change right away, but that doesn't mean it isn't happening. That's why taking weekly photos in the same lighting can be so helpful. It gives you objective proof of your progress. So what's the key takeaway? Don't give up too soon. Apply the paste every night, even on the days when you're feeling tired or discouraged. Consistency is more powerful than perfection. Missing a night or two occasionally won't ruin your results, but frequent inconsistency can delay them. Most people will see their most visible improvements between weeks 4 and 6. Some may need the full 8 weeks, and others with deeper pigmentation might benefit from a full 12-week cycle. But one thing's for sure with commitment, you can achieve beautifully even-toned skin naturally, gently, and affordably. The castor oil and sea salt paste method is more than a home remedy. It's a gift to your skin, a natural, accessible solution that's helped thousands of older adults transform the way they feel about their appearance. And now it's your turn. So, what resonated with you the most from this video? Was it the importance of warming the paste, the power of consistency, or maybe the inspiring stories of Eleanor and Frank? Share your favorite takeaway in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you're excited to try. If this video helped, you don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more practical natural tips to nourish your skin and confidence at any age.